Good afternoon, students. Myself, Dr. Priyanka. So, today we are going to explain the internal reconstruction and what are the journal entries we are going to pass in internal reconstruction. So, before explaining the accounting entries, first I will explain what is the internal reconstruction and the need for internal reconstruction. Internal reconstruction, it is the rearrangement of the company's existing capital structure. So when the company is going suffering with a financial loss, they are going to do the internal reconstruction. So what are the need for internal reconstruction? There is an over or undervaluation of the assets and liabilities. So to find out the overvaluation and undervaluation of the assets and liabilities, we need to do the internal reconstruction. The company has been facing a financial crisis, they can do the internal reconstruction. Reduction in external liabilities to become profitable, they can do the internal reconstruction. To save the organization from the some difficult situation or some unforeseen circumstances, they have to do the internal reconstruction. So if any company is going to do the internal reconstruction, what are the journal entries they need to pass? So first one is the if there is a reduction in the equity shares. If the value of the equity shares will reduce, the journal entry will be old equity share capital account debit to new equity share capital account, and how much amount has been decreased or reduced, that has to be transferred to the capital reduction account. The same way, if the preference share capital will reduce, the journal entry will be old preference share capital account debit to new preference share capital account to capital reduction account. When the reduction is there for the debenture holders. So, in that case, two options are there. If the reduction will be happening in the amount which are due for the debentures holder, or in some time debenture holders are agreeing to take the new debentures with a lower amount. So we need to pass the two journal entries based on the situation. So when the reduction of the amount due of the debenture holders are there, then the journal entry will be debenture holder account debit to capital reduction account. And suppose if the debenture holders accept the new debenture at a lower amount, journal entry will be old debentures account debit to new debenture account to capital reduction account. If the reduction is there in case of creditors, journal entry will be creditors account debit to capital reduction account. And suppose in the during the internal reconstruction, the asset value will increase. If the asset value will increase, journal entry will be concerned assets account debit to capital reduction account. Payment for the reconstruction expenses during the reconstruction. If the company is going to pay any expenses related to the reconstruction, journal entry will be reconstruction expenses account debit to bank account. So here the reconstruction expenses always we need to adjust against our cash or bank. Now, after passing all this entry, whatever amount will be there in capital reduction account, we need to use those amount to write off our the accumulated losses or fictitious assets. So, in that case, the journal entry will come capital reduction account debit to profit and loss account to preliminary expenses account to discount on issue of shares to patent or trademarks to advertisement suspense account. And after adjusting all these losses and fictitious asset, if there is any balance, the same balance will be transferred to the capital reserve account. So these are the entries we need to pass into the internal reconstruction. So next class we will talk about the external reconstruction. Thank you.